Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, Tulsa! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Well, the good news is... pass last time, it was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew... have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Coming after it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
So 3rd and less than a yard here from the 20. This might be 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Able to run it out to the 28 on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for...
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it, finding open areas. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Comes out throwing on 1st down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Payne. Getting some heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to...
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 25. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, going RPO on that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulsa. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score. Tulsa.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on a third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting post position.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
He'll just keep slinging it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They go for vertical, and I love that play call. This is one of the best receivers in the country. This play's tailor-made for him. He does a great job with the route. He understands coverages, and he's got a great catch radius. What a good play call for this particular play.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for room, it's Hodges. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Looking downfield, it's Payne. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulsa.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the single back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Got a man, it's Smith. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He lost one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Payne. That pass is incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Tulsa, 42. Houston.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
On the play.
Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off a huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Handoff to the single back. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the... They'll stop the drive on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Unleashes it on the run. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Payne. Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Caught close to the marker, it's Abrams. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tulsa, 49, Houston.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying.
Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back here.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
strength.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the play on third down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field.
It's fourth down.
Looking for a block. It's Green. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. First down for this offense. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Here comes the offense on second down. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.
Why you giving up? No! That's what we do! Me and the homies can trade your outfits.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives.